Okay, so here the heater's on. It's a little bit cold today, but anyways, here are some of the numbers I have, and a couple of things I was thinking about were the fact that this first one has only one digit on top, so and this one has two, so these here have to multiply from one to the next. So this one has to multiply by a scale factor, and so does this one over here. Multiply by a scale factor, and we need to figure out a small number, and I mean it has to work for the bottom as well, but if I think about the top number being a single digit, I'm kind of limited to what I can do. So if I organize this like this, I'm just going to write my multiples off to the side. This one's just going to be 0. So if I multiply by 1, by 2, by 3, by 4, and by 5, 1 times 0, 0, 2 times 0, 0. These are all zeros, okay? And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just making a multiplication chart here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and then 20, 8, 12, oops, that didn't work right, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 5, oh, maybe I messed up here. I didn't even notice that I'm multiplying by 1 there. So these numbers are all too high, so let me fix that. Actually, let's do this. Let's erase these and scoot this over a little bit so I have a little more space. Okay. And then, so 3, 6, 9, 12, 16, and then this one is 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 6, 12, 18, 6 times 3, 6 times 4 is 24, and then 30. Okay, so a few of them I can cross out already because this would double everything, so it can't be a 0 there. I can't use this one. I can't use 2 and 2 again. Bring in 3 again. I can't use anything with a 6, 8, 9. I can't use that one. I can't use this 6. No 8s, no 6s. Here I can use all of these. Actually, no, I can't. I can't use anything with a 5 because I already have a 5 there. And I can't use I can't use a 6 again. There's no 18. So those are my options there, and it limits me to what I can do. For example, if I pick one like 2 and then 10, I can put a 2 and those colors aren't good. If I put a 2 here and a 10 there, that's a possibility, right? So 2 and 10, those are some options. Okay, so let's try that first. Let's try that first and see what we get. So 2 and then 10, and that means I multiplied by 5. So I'm looking at this column over here. Everything else has to multiply by 5. If I put a 2-digit number here, like 10, and I multiply it by 5, I'd have to have a 50. That's not going to work. Let's see. I can have a 2 and a 0, but I can't have a 2 and a 0 because I already used a 0. I can't use a 0. I can't use a 0. And that leaves me with only 1 and 5, and I already used a 1. Okay, so that really limits my options. So not 2. 2 is not a possibility. 2 is out of the question. My next option is 3. And then let's use a different color than that one. If I chose 3, and then I can have 12. So 3 and then 1, 2. So that means I'm multiplying by 4. Okay, so times 4. So and again, a 2-digit number, really small, and I can't use 1 or 2. I'd have to use numbers like 0 and 4 maybe, and I times by 4 and I had 16. Can't do that because I already used a 1. I could use 40 and then times 4, but that would be way too much, 160. And I'd have 20 times 4 and 24. I can't use a 2, so 3 is out of the question. Okay, so you kind of see the process of going through this. It takes a little bit of thinking, quite a bit. So 3 didn't work. Hopefully 4 will work, because what I notice is as I move down this line, my 2-digit solutions come sooner. So before, my 2-digit solutions, I didn't have any for 1, so that's why can't pick any of those. My 2-digit solution, I can only pick 10. For my 3-digit solution, I can only pick 12. Okay? Now I can only pick 12 because I can't use 9, I can't use 6, and the other ones are single digits. So, I start losing my options for my 2-digit solution here, 2-digit solution when I scale it up. Okay? So, as I move down this list, I have 2 digits coming sooner, right? So they don't have to multiply by as much. And also, if I multiply by 5, I get 2-digit options here, okay? Granted, I can't use 16. I have 10 and 12. So I'm going to try that 4 and see what we get. So I'll put a 4 here, and I'll multiply by 3, and I get 12. Okay, so if I get 4 and I have to multiply by 3, any of the 3 multiples, this one, this one, this one, this one, oh, not that 12, I already did that one, 15, and then 3 multiples, those are my options. And what you notice is they all include a 1, so I can't use that one because 1's already used. So again, my options are limited. Let's move back a little bit. We'll put that 4 back there, and we'll put a 4 there. Nope, I can't use that because I can use 6. Never mind, 16, let's try that. Okay, so if I multiply by 4, I have to multiply by 4 here. 4, I got a 1, 2, I can't use that, I never used a 1. I have a 2, 0 as an option. And I have a 2, 4. Okay, so let's see if I can, I can't use 2, 4, I've already used a 4. So let's see if I can put a 5 and a 20 there. Well, I could only put a 5 like this, and then a 20 will go like that. And I'm missing the number 3, and I use 0 twice. So that's out of the question. So I've eliminated another one. I'm starting to get closer. So not 4. Let's multiply by 5, and then I get 20. This one. So as I move down, I have options here. 25 and 30. Okay, so I can't use 10 because I already have a 0. I can't use 20 because that's the answer I already got. I can't use 5 because that's not a 2-digit number. I mean, I could put 0, 5, but I already have the 0. I can't use 25 because I already have a 2 there. So my other option is 3, 0. Well, if I multiplied by 5, something times 5, something times 5, something times 5, something times 5 will get me 30, but I can't use 30 either, so that doesn't work. So, oh wait, what numbers do I have left? The numbers I have left are, I have 6 and 5, so I have 6, 5, and then I have 1 and 3. 1 and 3. 6 and 5 and 1 and 3. Okay, so I have to make the small numbers into a big number, so I can't put 31. That's way too big. So let's try 13, the small number into a big number, times 5. Let's check. 13 times, adds on my calculator. 13 times 5, I believe. 65, does that work? Sweet. Okay, so, what you notice, I got one answer there. And the unique thing about this is these numbers can be interchanged. For example, I'm going to redraw this box. Single digit, 2 digit, and over here that should be equal to 2-digit over 2-digit. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to color coordinate this so we can see some sort of relationship here. These two matched by multiplying by 5. If I multiply these by 5 times 5, okay, and let's highlight this one down here. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to get this structure and I'm going to tilt it this way, and I'm going to make two fractions this way. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so here are my numbers. I had 4 over 13 is equal to 20 over 65, and then I can rewrite it again, equivalent ratios, but this time I'm going to make the pink go here up and down, and the blue go here up and down. So again, my 2-digit number is going to be here and here, 2-digit number and 2-digit number, and my options, I'm just going to switch them around. Pink, 4 is in the same place, and then 20. So you see how the pinks stay together and the blues will stay together? 13 over 65. Okay, so I gave you 2 possible answers. There are 3 more possible answers. 3 more possible answers. Okay, I'm going to stop there. I'm going to let you guys work on that if you want to keep working. But I'm going to pose your new question. Okay, same idea, directions, digits 1 through 9. Here are your options. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. 2-digit numbers. Multiple digit numbers. I have 3 sets of equivalent fractions or ratios. This ratio should be equal to this ratio, should be equal to this ratio over here. Okay, so you can use each of them only one time. Okay, and what I think you should do is take a look at what you have in front of you. You have a 1 to 1 number, and then you have a 2 to 1 number, and then you have a 2 to 2 number. So what that tells me is this one is unique because the first number is a 2-digit number, and if that's a 2-digit number, what that means is your first number is going to be bigger than your second number. Okay, that's what I know so far. So it's going to be some sort of whole number or fraction or mixed number or some sort, but expressed as a ratio. Okay, again, these things can only be used once. For example, if I use 1 over here, and then I put a 2 over there, and then I put a 3 over there, and then a 7 over there, I only have these 5 digits. I only have these 5 digits to move around now. Okay, so I only have 5. I can't use that number more than once, so keep that in mind. Okay, all right. So that's your second problem. Stay safe out there. Self-isolate, quarantine, social distance, whatever it is. And we'll keep doing some brain exercises like this. So far, I don't know if I have any views, but I'm going to keep putting it out there for you guys. Maybe we'll do a Google Hangout later.